Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share you all about how I made the treasure hunt game in Scratch. So this is the question. The question states that I have to make a treasure hunt game in Scratch by using the polynomial px equal to 3x squared plus 2x plus 1 as to find the coordinates of the treasure. The and via which I'm or the cat is going to find this treasure. So first of all we should know what's Horner's method, because Horner's method is basically a method to evaluate the function value at any particular uh, x value. Let us see the algorithm of Horner's method. First of all, this is how Horner's method works. First we are gonna find is the coefficient of the highest power of the polynomial. In our example it is x square. Then we want to multiply the desired x value with the coefficient of x square. Then we are going to add the coefficient of the next lowest power of the polynomial. It is x power 1 in our example. Then to this whole result we are going to multiply the value of x on which we were evaluating the function, and so on. We are going to only use the operation addition and multiplication. So how Horner's method is actually giving the output of the polynomial? See, we can write the polynomial in an x power n plus an minus 1 x power n minus plus and so on till the constant term. And we can actually rewrite this polynomial by factoring out the by grouping two polynomials with just difference of degree 1. Degree of power of x difference only 1, and we are going to make two groups of all the terms of the polynomial, and then we are going to take the value of x common out. Like for example, here we see 2x cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 5. I can group 2x cube plus 3x square by taking out common x square, that is 2x plus 3. Then in that bracket 1 x square is going to come out. But if I think of 2x plus 3 times x square as one term and 4x as the next term, and again take out common x, then the terms will become 2x plus 3 times, here it was x square, then one term taken common, so it becomes x plus 4 whole times x. Then as here the number of terms is very even, then one last constant is remaining without a pair. So see here the steps are also shown, that start with the leading coefficient result 2, then multiply by x and add the next coefficient result 2x plus 3, then multiply by x and add the next coefficient 2x plus 3 times x plus 4, then multiply by x and add the constant term, because after the constant term there is no other term left in this polynomial, so we are not again going to multiply it with the x. So whatever the result will be in the last step will be our y coordinate of this polynomial for the particular x value. So the question is, by using this method how I'm going to make the treasure hunt game. So this is my treasure hunt game. I'm going to first show you how we are going to play this game. Then I'm going to talk about the making of this game. So here I am making this console bigger. So we start the game. So here we all saw the working of this game, right? So basically in this game I have programmed that the cat is gonna introduce about you, the game, and what type of treasure is hidden in this room background, and you are supposed to guess the location, the XY coordinate of the candy hidden in this whole room. So the X coordinate is input given by me, and the Y coordinate is evaluated by the polynomial, this polynomial, which is 2x squared plus 3x plus 1 by, but the evaluation process in Scratch is via Horner's method. So I have refined a function for Horner's method to evaluate at any x to give the y output. So simply the cat is going to ask you for the your guessed x coordinate, and it will go and then evaluate according to this function defined by via Horner's method. See, first 3 into x will be evaluated, then again in this result 2 is going to be added, then again to this whole result x is going to be multiplied, then finally the constant term as per Horner's method. So, and it will store in the variable output, and from this variable output cat is going to access the xy location guessed by you, and ask ask the candy sprite whether it has found whether the coordinates of the candy and the coordinate of the cat that we are guessing is the same or not, and if it's yes the candy appears, and if it's no then candy disappears. So how to, first of all, I'm going to explain how I made the piece of code for programming of candy. So let's move on to candy. So here are the blocks of programs which were used for hiding the candy. So first question comes, how do I hide the candy as the treasure in this box? Yeah. So we were discussing how to hide the candy. So what I'm going to do, I used a random the random function which you might have come across in Python if you have learned the Python program code. That what this block actually does, that I select the range of numbers. For example, I have selected from -7 to 7 the possible x coordinate within this range, and x can x and this random function will generate any value from and random from -7 to 7 range. For example, now the x coordinate of candy sprite is 3. So then I'm going to give this input of x coordinate to the Horner's method function. Then Horner's method function will output a y value. Then I will set that y value of output whatever it is stored by the function to set the y coordinate of the candy sprite, and then hide it. So then let us discuss how I defined the Horner's method. Actually, I explained it earlier that in the function block I have defined Horner's method and the input as x, any input parameter which is the x coordinate, and use the global variable output to set for to store the value of y coordinate. But here is the catch. Firstly, when I was programming this game, I thought that I will directly set the y coordinate via this function only. But the problem started to came around when I just wanted to use this same particular function to define to give the y coordinate for the cat sprite as well. But in Scratch, it's not possible to use the same function to define for one sprite and then reuse it in the second sprite without making the definition block again. So for that purpose, I made a global variable output so that I can access it can be accessed by the cat sprite as well. Then then what's the how I'm gonna tell the candy sprite that yes, the cat has found it. So I've used the broadcast block to give a message to the to give send messages between the cat sprite and the cat sprite and the candy sprite. So I've used the broadcast message. um Did I did I find you, which will be signals, which will be signaled by the cat? That I'm going to explain later. But first, I'm going to explain this block how Candy senses that cat has found it. So, if the x coordinate of the input which is given by the user is same as the x coordinate of the candy sprite. So when I'm coding, this is the code pieces of code for candy sprite. So when I say the x coordinate, then it is for the candy sprite x coordinate and not the cat sprite x coordinate. So the x coordinate given by the user is stored in the global variable input x. Then only I am going able to test for input x value with cat sprite as well because it's a global variable. Then if it's the same, then y coordinate is generated by Horner's method for both the sprites. So that's why if x coordinate only matches, then the whole coordinate position will match. So if it matches, then the sprite will show and broadcast a message telling the cat that yes, you have found me, or else it will say that try again, you have not found me, try again. It will send the message to cat sprite. So earlier I used tried to use the this color sensing block, but this game actually didn't work. It couldn't actually match the colors. Maybe because I precisely didn't select the right colors for Candy Sprite and Cat Sprite, although it looks like the sprite is very much. Although the color on the sprite looks very much same, but maybe it's different, so that's why it didn't work. So I changed it to the coordinates. So let us go in the beginning of the game. How I am starting this game. How I am controlling to start this game. So I have used the event block. When green flag is clicked, the game will start, and the cat will say that game has started and signal the candy sprite to run this code, that is to hide itself. So here when I receive game started, the this block of code will run. Then the cat introduces you with the game that say hello, let's start to play for 2 seconds. Then the next statement will run that there is a candy hidden in this room. The next statement will then help me find it and will say guess the location. Then the ask block will let me take the input from the user. Like the same function which we use in Python, we use input function to take the input from the user. And it will wait till the user will enter a value, and that value entered will be stored in the variable answer, which is also showing in this output screen. So whatever your answer will be, whatever x coordinate, it will be stored in the answer variable. And then I have made another global variable input x to store what the value of the coordinate which I found in the found which was input given by the user. But here the catch comes, as answer block is only local variable for cat sprite only. So I cannot access the value of answer to be used for evaluation by Horner's method polynomial and store again the variable of y coordinate which was given. So I had to make a global variable named input x to access this position and also check for the condition for if the cat has found the candy or not. So for that purpose I use the broadcast method for indication for calculation of y coordinate. So I've used the message calculate for y, and when this message is received by Candy, calculate for y, the Horner's method is function is called and input is taken as input x, and then the output variable which is made, global output variable made by the this function will store the value for y coordinate for cat variable and broadcast the message that y value has been calculated. So when cat receives the calculated y coordinate function, then this particular code will start running. That I will then inform the cat to go to the x coordinate which I use for answer. See, I could have used the input x variable here as well, no issue. But right now I am in the cat sprite only, so I use the local variable only answer, and the y coordinate come out returned by the function by Horner's method. Y for cat. Then it will broadcast the message, did I find you? Then this piece of code will start where the condition will be checked whether the x coordinate of candy sprite is same as the cat sprite. So here might come a confusion that whether this x coordinate is, you have to remember that the x coordinate is for the candy sprite here being talked of. Then as I explained, the particular statements will be run, and and there will be message signal whether if I found the message then say yes, and if I didn't find the same coordinate then say try again. So then I made the last part of this game, that is if the message is received as yes, then the cat will say we found the treasure and ask for if I want to play this game again once again or not. So again I have used the answer will be stored in the same answer variable which we used in the starting of this game. So the new answer, whatever your answer could be yes or no, your answer will be again stored to the same variable. That is, earlier it answer holded the x coordinate value, but now it will hold yes or no. The value of a variable answer will overwritten to the newest value which was holding. So This just the basic definition of variables, which you all might be familiar. If not, I have explained you the meaning. So then it will say if answer is yes, then say click on the green flag again. So in order to restart this script and the game script again. So you might have been thinking why I didn't use the repeat loop here. So because I have made a lot of scripts using and linked it using the broadcast message, so it will be easier for me to start by clicking the green flag to access all the scripts. Otherwise, it's like very tough to restart the game. Then the cat will say click press the green flag to restart the game, or will say thank you for playing. So what will happen if the cat receives the message try again by the candy sprite? Then it will say oh not that the candy is not on the position which we are standing. Then it will again the this piece of code is the same here. I have just duplicated this part here to again ask you for restarting this game. Hmm. Hmm. So that's how this game came into progress. So if you really like to wanna play this game, then try making this game on scratch. It was really simple and very fun to play. If you want, then if you go to the variable plane and if you check these boxes, then the global variable value will be shown on the output screen. Right. One thing I can also tell you how I put this background of a room in the sprite. I just clicked on here, choose a backdrop, and use from choose a backdrop from Scratch library. You can also paint your own, or you can surprise yourself, or you can upload a backdrop for the sprite game. And the stage will show which image is on the backdrop. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video till the end. If you like this video, then please hit the like button. If you love this video, then please subscribe our channel for more such videos in the future. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.